Do you know what I loved the other day? I saw with Trump. I haven't spoken about him for a little while, but what a guy. Let's get him on the podcast. He put a law into place that if anyone burns an American flag, they'll get 1 year in jail. Not 1 day, not 10 days. It's not negotiable. You burn an American flag, you spit on an American flag, you do anything to disrespect that flag, you will get a whole year in jail. All right, and he put that in. How many people do you reckon are going to be burning flags now?
Yeah, none.
None. They're going to get rid of it, like completely. That whole issue and that whole disrespect of that. They're going to eradicate that. They're the type of things that I don't think any politician here has a backbone to do. Sorry, I've seen a few politicians trying to make a difference and trying to change things, but none in significant power.
Yeah, but we're part of the Commonwealth. Like we're restricted
With
to
what?
some level.
Oh, with the governance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There is. The same way, dude, this is a battle between security and freedom. It is.
Yeah.
100%. And they're like two opposite ends of
They are.
the same stick.
Yep.
And it's like, if you want more of this, you have less of this.
That's right.
That's how things
That's right.
work. That's
And
the way the world
it
works.
has to come back the other way. There has to be some restrictions. There has to be a level of now security. Because
We're living a pretty...
No, I'm not saying from a safe perspective. I'm saying even from a financial security. Like there's got to be someone that has to make some hard calls and go, you know what?
Yeah.
We're not going to spend money on these things now because we don't need that. We actually need to start making some money. We need to start generating some positive things coming through. Like they're introducing all these new taxes that they're introducing and new things that they're trying to do. It's like, mate, are you serious? They're trying to they're increasing now. If you work from home, they're trying to claim that you have to now pay more land tax working from home because your business is operating out of there. And it's like you got people who
That's Vic only.
Yeah, but regardless, it's still a new thing that they're trying to bring in, and then watch the other states do it too. I think the government needs to go. Like there needs to be a change in government. That's got
Australia-wide?
Yeah, probably Australia-wide from a fair... Yeah, Albanese is a fucking idiot too. Like,
No,
I feel
you don't
that...
like him?
Huh?
You don't like him?
No, I just think he's an idiot. The guy might be all right, but I just think you're making stupid decisions. You don't have a backbone, and you're not... As you said it to me the other day, like everyone thinks they're doing the right thing. All right, they genuinely believe that. I think most people are like that, yes.
Of course. That no one sits there saying this is the wrong thing and
Yeah,
we'll do it anyway.
that's right. So I believe he thinks he's doing the right thing. I just don't. It's just not. I just see the decisions he's making are just not the best for the country. They're the best for his party and to get re-elected and to continue their journey. And
So why do you think he wants to get re-elected?
Why? Because you're in power. Why wouldn't you want to be re-elected? Or your party to be re-elected?
Yeah, but so answer the question. Don't say why wouldn't you?
Why do I think to? Well, it's power.
But so why does he want to be in power? Like, what's the... If you're saying
It's the
he's
top
making
job
bad
of the
decisions
country.
and he's not doing anything, is it money?
No, that's my opinion.
They don't make that much.
Who? The
Prime Minister, $500,000.
Yeah, something like that, maybe more. I think even our premier's
Up there.
Yeah, she's like what's her name? I don't know. She's annoying. I'll know when you say it, but anyway, she's making $500,000. Something like she's like the most highest
annoying,
paid.
did you say?
Yeah, she's a fucking idiot.
I don't know.
Just like Andrews. Like it's like he gave her all the fucking idiot choices, and she's now taking care of it too. But the decisions, like she was the bin decision maker. All right, just that alone should fire you.
Nicole.
No. Oh, whatever. Anyway, see, that's how little like. I don't care enough to even know her name, but anyway. So, but okay. So let's look at the immigration. Most of these people coming into the country are going to vote Labor as well. So you're getting a huge population of these immigrants going to vote Labor because Labor always gives. They always look after the people. They always try and please the people. But I think some hard decisions need to be made and changed with that.
What would you change?
Spending. I'd have a look. I'd do what Elon did or what Trump did with Elon. Are they mates now? Did they kiss and make up? Weren't they punching on or something?
I haven't.
Yeah, you were into the politics for ages. Now you're taking a step back into the American one.
Just head down working.
That's it. I would look at spending. I would stop spending. To a degree. We still need to spend some money to keep the economy going, but I just look at where are we spending our money? Like what things are actually genuinely going to help us and make us prosper. I reckon we have a spending problem in this country. I don't think we have a.
How does that
anything
impact
else.
you?
How does it impact me? Look, day to day, probably not at all. I think in the long term it will, for sure.
Yeah, but
From a perspective of housing prices, from everything, from all our just expenses of living. You know, taxes that are being introduced. It just makes the game harder to win for individuals, and like you see how hard it is for most people to buy a house today. Imagine what it's going to be like in 20 years or in 15 years when our kids are now looking to buy their first property.
yeah, but you could say the same thing about America. If you look at America,
Potentially. I don't know what the economy is like over there, but yeah, potentially.
like it's got to cap out somewhere, doesn't it?
With what?
Like property prices. Like
Yeah,
they
you would
kind of
think
plateaus.
so. Yeah, you would think so. And also, like, you don't have to live where you grew up. A lot of people can't do that. So there are cheaper options for home ownership.
A lot of people can't live where they grew up.
Yeah, like as in if you grew up in
Yeah,
Albert Park,
outpost.
for example, all right, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, and to buy a house in Albert Park now is very different from what it was back then. So, yeah, there's the urban sprawl that you can do and have that property ladder mindset. Oh, I'm going to buy here, then I'll buy here, then I'll buy here, and I'll eventually move into where I want to move into. But I think that's the problem. As in day to day, I don't notice it, but it frustrates me. You know, I'm a logical person. I'm a practical person, and when I see stupid decisions like the bins getting that much money being spent on those bins, I'm like, what an absolute waste of money. And especially because even the logic behind it is stupid. We want criminals to come and bring their machetes and put them in the bin in their own free will. Because do you have a machete?
Me?
Yeah.
3.
3. Have you used them recently though?
Couple times.
A couple of times. All right. Well, I don't have any machetes.
I don't
All right.
I don't even know how to get one.
Exactly. But do you know what I mean? So you're the person that's even going to go out to buy a machete and use a machete for whatever fucking purpose it's going to be used for. All right.
Chopping wood.
They're going to go, you know what? I better go to this bin and drop it off because that's the right thing to do. Mind you, security cameras all over the bin so they can see who's dropping the bins off, who's dropping these things off. I want to go and drop off butter knife. Just one. So here we go. Like, put it in. Get use of my taxpayer dollars.
I don't know. I don't follow the policies. I don't know.
Yeah.
why
I see a lot now, like
do
even on our fossil fuels, we're the third biggest country in the world that exports fossil fuels and we make no fucking money from it. None. We're trying to go to renewable energies, which are so super expensive when we have coal, when we have oil. Well, I don't know if we have oil, but we have gas. When we have all these resources at our fingertips and we make no money from it. We give it away for fucking free pretty much. There in itself, why? Just people making bad policies and lining their own pockets. They'll make undercut, like the individual is being looked after, I think, in that instance. And it'll be, oh, you know, we'll give you $100 million. I said, bloke, you go to Saudi, they're exporting their oil and everything for billions and trillions of dollars, and you've given me 50 million? Like, that's stupidity. Like, making those decisions to go, okay, guys, you want to take our resources? Well, our country is going to benefit from that. I'm not going to just look at taxing people more so I can just milk everyone for every cent they own. No, I'm going to create wealth within the country. What can I do to do that? Like, that's the first place you have to look. I look at Australia as a business, like, what does Australia do really well? We don't manufacture anything. We don't do that because our labor rate's just through the fucking roof. And it's just not sustainable for us to make anything here. Okay, so what's the next thing? Well, we've got plenty of natural resources. Let's make money on that. We're the third biggest in the world. We sell coal to China for nothing and gas and all that sort of stuff, and they use it and they burn it and they make everything they've got to do, and yet we don't do any of that. We don't sell it at those prices. Like, imagine making trillions of dollars from our resources. That solves half of your issues.
So what are you going to do about it?
That's another question, isn't it? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Even if I was that passionate about it to get into the place and go, well, I'm going to do something about this, I feel that it would fall on deaf ears. I feel that I'd be trying to fight a losing battle. Because I see some people doing their podcasts, they're having discussions. I've seen some politicians get up there and talking about it. Like, what happens? Why? Nothing's happening. I feel that people are having the discussion. They're doing this march now. But what's going to happen as a result of it? I don't feel that anything happens. There's a big disconnect there. The people that are in power are not, or the decision makers, whoever they are, they're the ones not making the call, because I don't think it suits their selfish individual needs and, party needs, let's say.
The march, what's it about?
I think the topic
Stop
around it
immigration.
is immigration.
Stop immigration.
I don't think you can stop immigration. I think it's the right thing. They're just saying, from what I've just read, from what I've read is Australia's losing their identity, and we're just letting too many foreigners in, and they're contributing to the cost of living and to all these pressures. I just think people are blaming that for the bigger issue, which is we're just not well governed.
So you think it's a government problem?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, what else is it? If you're looking at it from a perspective of,
I don't know. You can look at a business and always blame the person at the top.
it'd have to be a fair fucking assumption. Yeah. Like why wouldn't it always be the person at the top?
I'm asking.
Yeah, I think so. If the buck stops with you, then yes, absolutely. But I reckon that's where the problem is, that it's a governance issue. And that's what needs to change. And unfortunately, unless Australians just went, okay, we've got the march, you got to march on the 31st. If you really cared that much about these things, you need to go to like Parliament House. You need to like hurl shit, like not violence, not reckless damage.
You heard it here first, guys.
like
If
the
people hurl
guys
shit
at
on
France did.
Sunday.
It's like,
If you're listening to this on Monday and people
bring a
hurl-
truck of manure.
yeah, it's all over the news and people have. Oh damn!
You got to
This is
force
gonna air
change.
after.
Yeah, it's going to air after.
Can't take
That's
your
all right.
advice. Post it on Facebook.
I will. I'll do a snippet from this clip.
Yeah.
But I feel if they did that every single day for the next week, like as you said, we're gonna strike because we want change, and we're not coming back to work until we get that change. I think there has to be a level of that. It has to be so. People have to be very united in what they want and what they're about in that cause, and then it has to be some serious action that forces change.
Yeah, but I don't think we have that here.
I don't think we'll ever have that here. No,
We don't have freedom,
no. But even look at
but we
Like
have security.
look at during COVID, like people were protesting then. Did anything change? Did you see any significant change to the rules with all the protests about jabs, about lockdowns, about it? No, none of that. Nothing changed. There's zero. If anything, it got worse.
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.